Have you ever woken up tired, even after a full night's sleep? Or perhaps you have felt your fingers go numb for no clear reason. What if I told you there's one common deficiency, easy to test for and very easy to fix, that doctors sometimes miss in people over 60? Stay with me for a few minutes, because I'm going to tell you the one specific test you need to ask for and 3 quick checks you can do right at home. Let's be honest, when your memory slips a little, or you start tripping over your own feet, you might think it's just getting older. But what if those are warnings? What if they're your body trying to whisper before it has to shout? These signs could steal your independence, make you rely on others, or slow you down in ways you don't expect. And that is frightening, not just for you, but for the people who love you. This is about staying mobile, staying sharp, and not being a burden. Doctors at the NIH, the Mayo Clinic, and Harvard have all written about this silent problem. The NIH says older adults are at much higher risk for vitamin B12 deficiency. The Mayo Clinic warns that it can cause both anemia and permanent nerve damage if it goes untreated. Harvard's health resources point out that symptoms are often subtle and easily mistaken for normal aging. Here is my promise. By the end of this video, I'll walk you through the 7 warning signs of low B12 after 60. I will reveal the one simple test to ask your doctor for, and I'll give you practical steps you can take tomorrow to protect your energy, your memory, and your balance. But first, one sign shows up in the middle of the night, and most people ignore it. I'll explain which one and why it matters in a moment. Let's get to the list. Sign number 1, unusual tiredness and weakness. Feeling exhausted even after rest is common. But low B12 can cause megaloblastic anemia. This means your red blood cells are too large and cannot carry oxygen efficiently. Your muscles and brain are literally starving for fuel. That foggy, heavy feeling? It is not just age, it is a lack of oxygen. Sign number 2, memory trouble or confusion, forgetting names, misplacing things, or just slower thinking. B12 is critical for the myelin sheath, the protective coating around your brain cells. The NIH and Harvard emphasize that these cognitive symptoms may be subtle at first, but they can mimic dementia if ignored. Sign number 3, numbness, tingling, or pins and needles. This is neuropathy. When B12 is low, those protective coatings on your nerves begin to wear away. It often starts in the fingers and toes. It can feel like your feet are asleep, even when you are walking. This leads us to sign number 4, balance problems and unsteady walking. When the nerves controlling your legs are affected, you become clumsy. You might lose your sense of where your feet are in space. This increases your fall risk, and as we know, one fall can change everything. Sign number 5, pale or jaundiced skin and shortness of breath. Without enough healthy red blood cells, your skin may take on a pale or yellowish tint. You might find yourself winded just climbing the stairs, or catching your breath doing small tasks that used to be easy. Sign number 6, a sore, red tongue and mouth ulcers. This is called glossitis. Your tongue can become smooth, inflamed, and very uncomfortable. It is a classic clinical clue that doctors look for. Sign number 7, mood changes and depression. This is the one many doctors overlook. Low B12 affects the production of brain chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. If you or a loved one says, "I just don't care anymore," it might be a nutritional signal, not a failure of character. Now, here is the reveal. The single test that captures most cases doctors miss is not just the serum B12 level. It is a trio of tests: serum B12, plus methylmalonic acid and homocysteine. Why? Because your blood levels can look normal even when your tissues are starving. MMA and homocysteine rise only when B12 is low at the cellular level. Ask your doctor specifically, can I get B12, MMA, and homocysteine tested? Certain common medicines make this problem worse. If you take Metformin for diabetes, or a proton pump inhibitor like omeprazole for reflux, or even long-term antacids, those drugs block B12 absorption. Your stomach needs acid to pull B12 out of your food. As we age, our stomach acid naturally declines. This is why even a good diet might not be enough. So, what can you do right now? Step 1. Ask for those 3 tests and a CBC. Say this simply to your clinician. I'm over 60 and I have symptoms that might be B12 related. I'd like to be thorough. Step 2. Review your medications. Talk to your doctor about alternatives or monitoring if you are on metformin or acid blockers. Do not stop your meds on your own, but start the conversation. Step 3. Diet and supplements. B12 mostly comes from animal products like fish, eggs, and dairy. If your appetite has reduced, you may need supplements. Common doses for older adults range from 500 to 2,000 micrograms daily. Some people with severe absorption issues may need B12 injections, weekly or monthly, under medical guidance. Energy and mood can improve in just a few weeks. However, nerve damage may take months to heal, and sometimes it doesn't fully reverse if it is too advanced. This is why early detection is so critical. Your body whispers before it screams. That whisper might be a small tingle in your toe, a step that feels slightly off, or a day where your mind feels foggy. Do not let those whispers be dismissed as just aging. You deserve sharp thinking, steady balance, and the ability to live your life without fear. Imagine telling your grandchild a story without forgetting the punchline, or gardening without that dread of a sudden drop in energy. That is worth a conversation with your doctor. I want to hear from you. Have you ever been tested for B12? Share one symptom you have experienced in the comments. Your story could be the nudge that saves someone else from a fall. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button so this video reaches those who are still ignoring the whispers. Subscribe for more clear, compassionate health info. Remember, small steps today can keep you steady tomorrow. Take care of yourself. You matter.